Low performance? Put this on your tongue before intimacy. Urologist's advice. Today, I want to reveal something that, if applied correctly, can completely transform your sex life. We're not talking about crazy internet tricks or unfounded miracle solutions, but rather natural, safe, and proven alternatives that can boost your performance, energy, and sensations. Yes, we're going to talk about certain natural powders, just like you heard, that you can place directly on your tongue 30 to 60 minutes before intimacy. Their purpose is simple yet powerful: to improve your circulation, increase your energy, and refine your physical response. And let me tell you something: if you use them correctly, they can help you feel more connected, more confident, and more in control. Before continuing, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on, because what I'm going to share with you today isn't content you'll easily find elsewhere. And pay attention, because we're not going to talk about endless routines or treatments that take months to show results. This is for when you want to look your best that very night. The idea is very simple: direct absorption from the mouth. When a fine powder dissolves on or under the tongue, the active compounds pass into the bloodstream faster than if you swallow them and send them to the stomach. The result? A faster, more stable, and more reliable effect. Think of it as a little backup kit for those special nights. Let's start with the first one: L-citrulline. This amino acid supports the body in the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes the walls of blood vessels and improves blood flow. What does this mean in simple terms? Greater ease in maintaining a satisfying firmness and longer-lasting results. And although it may sound strange, L-citrulline often works better than L-arginine, even though they both serve the same purpose. The reason? L-arginine degrades very quickly in the digestive system, while L-citrulline is transformed gradually, offering a gentler, more consistent, and longer-lasting effect. Several studies have shown improvements in firmness, satisfaction, and overall stamina. To use it before intercourse, place 3 to 6 grams on your tongue, let it dissolve for a few seconds, and then drink some water. Ideally, take it 30 to 60 minutes beforehand. Its taste is slightly bitter, but perfectly tolerable. If you want to soften the taste, you can rinse with water or a little unsweetened natural juice. The second powder is beetroot. Yes, the same one many athletes use to boost their performance. Beets are rich in natural nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide, but it does so via a different pathway than L-citrulline. That's why, when used together, the effect is enhanced. It helps improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and optimize oxygen use in the body. And what about intimacy? More blood flow to the area, easier response, and greater stamina. To take advantage of it, place 1 or 2 tablespoons of beetroot powder on your tongue, let it mix with your saliva, and swallow it with a little water, 45 to 60 minutes beforehand. Extra tip: gently move it around in your mouth before swallowing, because oral bacteria help initiate the process that enhances its effect. Its flavor is sweet and earthy, quite pleasant. Let's move on to the third powder: maca, an Andean root recognized for centuries for increasing energy, desire, and overall well-being. Current studies confirm that it can boost desire in both men and women, improve mood and vitality, without directly altering hormones. Each type has its own particularities. Black masa is associated with energy and fertility, red, with internal balance, and yellow, the most common, also offers great benefits. To use it, place 1 to 3 teaspoons on your tongue, let it dissolve slightly, and then swallow it with water or in a light smoothie. Take it 60 to 90 minutes before the encounter. It doesn't work as quickly as L-citrulline, but it provides a noticeable boost to mood, energy, and desire. The fourth is pine pollen. It contains small amounts of natural compounds similar to plant hormones, along with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Although there are fewer studies on it, many men report feeling more vital, in a better mood, and with a more balanced energy level. To use it, place 1 or 2 teaspoons under your tongue, hold it there for about a minute and a half, and then swallow it with water. It has a slightly woody flavor and leaves a cool sensation. Don't expect a dramatic change, but you will get a natural boost that combines very well with the other powders. And finally, epimedium, better known as horny goat weed. Yes, its name is attention-grabbing, but its reputation is well-founded. It contains A. This compound helps maintain muscle relaxation in the intimate area and promotes blood flow. It's not as intense as a medical treatment, but it offers a natural, gradual, and noticeable effect that helps maintain firmness and stamina. If you want a quick and natural boost, this option rarely disappoints. Look for a standardized extract of 10 to 20% icarin. You only need half to 1 teaspoon. Place it on your tongue, let it sit for a few seconds, and then swallow with water or a splash of juice. Take it 30 to 60 minutes beforehand. Important note, it has a bitter taste, but it's worth it. The effect isn't exaggerated, it's subtle but real. And the best part is that it combines wonderfully with L-citrulline and beetroot. Now, if you prefer something practical, easy to replicate, without too many steps or complicated formulas, listen to this. I'm sharing a simple, clean, and potent blend with you. You only need 2 teaspoons of L-citrulline, 1 of beetroot, and 1 of masa. Mix everything thoroughly, store it in an airtight container, and you'll have a ready-to-use preparation for any special occasion. When the moment arrives, simply take a portion about 45 minutes beforehand. Place it on your tongue, let it sit for a few moments to begin activating, and then wash it down with a little water. The flavor, I'll tell you in advance, is nothing dramatic. The beetroot softens the bitterness of the citrulline, and the maca adds a creamier, almost cereal-like touch. Believe me, it's perfectly manageable. And what exactly does this blend achieve? A powerful synergy. It increases blood flow, promotes relaxation of the blood vessels, boosts your energy, and awakens desire. All happening simultaneously. It's like covering the 4 pillars of intimate performance in one step. And the most valuable thing of all is that it feels natural, not forced, not artificial. It's perceived as a boost that complements your own body, not one that replaces it. Let's talk about timing so everything works like clockwork. L-citrulline reaches its peak effect between 30 and 60 minutes. Beetroot needs a minimum of 45 minutes to do its work. And maca takes about an hour and a half to be fully felt. If you take the blend 45 to 60 minutes beforehand, the effects will synergize and reach their ideal point together. Now, some tips to get the most out of it. Avoid eating excessively right before. A heavy meal slows absorption and leaves you with that sluggish feeling that's not helpful on a special night. It's best to have a light meal about 2 hours beforehand. Stay well hydrated throughout the day and also when taking the powder. Hydration is key for proper circulation. If you like to experiment, you can add a pinch of black pepper to improve the absorption of some compounds, or a small handful of nuts to add a dose of healthy fat. But don't overdo it. No binge eating if you want to perform well. Now, an important point: safety. For most healthy men, these doses are safe and well tolerated. Even so, if you take blood pressure medication, nitrates, blood thinners, or have a heart condition, consult your doctor first. Both L-citrulline and beetroot can slightly lower blood pressure. This is generally beneficial, but if you're already using medication for the same purpose, it could be too much. Always start with small doses and see how your body responds. And please, never combine this with other medications without the supervision of a healthcare professional. Side effects are rare and usually mild. L-citrulline, if taken in excess, can cause some stomach upset. Beetroot may tint your urine or stool a reddish hue. Don't panic, it's completely normal. Masa can be overstimulating for some people, so start with a small amount. And the famous goat weed? Well, its flavor is probably the least appealing, but finding standardized versions helps a lot with that. Let me make one thing very clear. These powders aren't miraculous. They won't fix poor circulation on their own, nor will they replace healthy habits. Think of them as an accelerator, a boost that enhances results when you're already doing the right things. If you move daily, do some strength training, include fruits and vegetables in your diet, and get enough sleep, then yes, these powders become that extra push you've been looking for. Want a simple plan to stay fit during the week without complicating things? Here it is. Walk or cycle for 30 minutes, 5 days a week. Do 2 full body strength training sessions. Include large salads, beets, or pomegranate at least 3 times a week. Hydrate until your urine is a light color. And very importantly, seriously, quit smoking. Nothing damages your circulation more than smoking. And if performance anxiety is getting the better of you, try this. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. Repeat the cycle 4 times. This exercise calms, centers, regulates the nervous system, and improves blood flow. During intimacy, let go of that inner voice that's constantly judging you. Don't ask yourself if you're doing it right or wrong. Presence, sensation, connection. Your body responds best when you're relaxed and present in the moment, not when you're judging your performance. Now let's move on to the final plan, step by step, so you can find your ideal formula. Step 1. Start with just L-citrulline. It's the simplest and offers the most benefits on its own. Take 3 grams on an empty stomach about 45 minutes beforehand and analyze how you feel. Energy, firmness, recovery. Step 2. After trying it a couple of times, add beetroot. 1 tablespoon sublingually between 45 and 60 minutes beforehand. Compare it to citrulline alone and notice the difference in your body. Step 3. On another occasion, add a teaspoon of maca an hour to an hour and a half beforehand. Observe your mood, desire, and energy. Keep a little log on your phone. You'd be surprised how useful it is. This way, you can know exactly which combination works best for you. When you find your sweet spot, prepare 2 or 3 individual sachets of the ready-to-use mixture and store them for your special nights. Just remember one key thing. Don't look for the highest dose. Look for the minimum dose that makes you feel good, natural, and in control. And to conclude, I want you to remember this. Intimate performance doesn't depend solely on a powder or a capsule. It rests on 3 pillars: your circulation, your mental calm, and your connection with your partner. These powders can help with the first 2, but the third comes from within you. When these 3 elements align, the experience becomes profound, authentic, and unforgettable. If this content has provided you with clarity and value, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm Dr. Daniela Ramirez. Take care of your body, respect your rest, nourish your mind, and let nature do its part.